counterintuitive in the sense that is it 18
Okay,
plus or not? It sounds like
okay.
that.
Right, so we are live and we are here to cast the second set of games which happen on Sunday. I know most of viewers have seen it already, but so before we start all that, um, let's let me welcome you for the another set of league matches, which is happening in the AOEPL. And it was a hectic Sunday, so we couldn't cast the second set of games which happened. So we will have the three games which was left out yesterday, and the game is going to be between Jaipur Jannissaries versus Delhi Demos. So, just looking at the Civ draft first, I believe the maps which has been picked is the first home map is the first game is going to be Crater again. And yeah, so before I start off with the the game thing, let me invite. So the thing is, we had one of the high elo players scheduled to cast with us, but unfortunately, due to availability issues, the person was not there, and as you know, I'm glad that I have somebody with me to cast, and I've never casted with this individual. One of the persons who have played very less, but I would say one of the calmest players. I want to welcome Steelskin. Steelskin, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, what? Thanks for having me.
Um, I would say thanks for coming in at the last minute call. Um, Making me look less embarrassed during this stream. Thanks for that.
Uh,
So
uh,
we'll just quickly jump off to the the team draft which we have here. So I can see so the thing is like I can see the first home map being created and the uh, one of the Jaipur Janissaries have chosen a Golden Pit as their home map, and then we have uh, sorry, Jaipur Janissaries have chosen Team Islands because it's the team for Modi. That's his, motto. Team Islands, boys, Team Islands. And then we have Team Delhi Demos choosing for Golden Pit. Are you surprised to see open maps and hybrid maps in this combination?
Actually, you know what? We were totally expecting Delhi team to go for an open map, and
Okay,
we were mentally prepared for that.
okay,
Golden Pit was not our first guess, but yeah, it was
okay,
not very surprising.
okay. So, were you surprised not to see Nomad there, or do you think Nomad is being said for something else?
Yes, that's what actually I thought that they'll pick Nomad first, but seeing Golden Pit, I think they were going for a slightly safer choice.
Okay,
They wanted
okay.
to eliminate the randomness, I guess. But
Okay, I think I missed out on one more thing. You are representing the team Jaipur Janissaries, if I'm right.
right, yes,
Okay, okay.
that's
Sorry.
good.
Yeah. So, guys, so we have one of the players who played this game, and this is going to be different when it comes to casting. So he will be helping us. Of course, there won't be any kind of spoilers shared, but it's going to be interesting. So let's look at the Civ drafts quickly here. Moving on. So I can see Mongols, Khmer pick. Then we have Lithu, Vietnamese, Saracens, Bison. So overall, I see a balanced pick. So just looking at the snipes. So first the bans were Britain, Ethiopians, which has been a common ban at the beginning of any drafting. What do you think about the bans every time you see Britain there? It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but also kind of deserved, I guess.
Yeah,
Britain's giving that team bonus. They totally deserve the nerf from 20% to 10%, but still,
right,
I think people are scared of
right.
Britain's their long range
Right,
and the team
right.
bonus.
I remember the days when I used to play with Alltech and I used to have Britons with thumb ring as well as ballistics. They used to be dangerous. And I used to have Briton
Right.
paladins as well with that. So just imagine. Okay,
Oh,
so
that's good.
so yeah, so Britons was very OP. Ethiopians was not far behind. So that were the bans, and then the civ picks in the snipes we could see Mayans and Mongols taken down because Mongols yesterday when Dead Corps played in Crater with Mongols, he proved to be heavy. I mean, he didn't give talent the time to come back in the game once he got the advantage. And Mongols were the first to reach Castlade. So I would say picking Mongol is a good thing, and they sniped it, which is a great call. What do you say?
I guess it totally depends. I think for them, Mongols was a strong pick. For us, we just kept it as, because Mongols is strong anyway.
Right. So
Uh,
your team picked Mongols first, and you are not sure why you picked it. Is that what you're saying, Steel?
no, Mongols is always a safe pick. That is why
Right.
it's picked first. It's
Okay.
not the intention that we will definitely go for Mongols, but it's a
Okay.
strong pick to have, and
Right.
not just so that the team picking the Civ
Right.
gets to play it, but it's also to deny the other team
Ah,
strong
okay.
civs.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Then the other civ which got sniped was because it was Vikings. I believe it got sniped because you guys picked Team Islands as home map.
Precisely. Yeah, we
Okay.
we completely expected Vikings to be banned. To be
Oh,
honest.
okay, okay, okay. Then you guys, okay. Then on the other end, I see you guys sniped Italians and then Mayans. Any reasons that you specifically went to snipe only Archer civilizations?
Actually, the first ban was definitely the strongest archer civ to be
Yeah.
banned. And Italians was actually had two benefits. One was obviously the fast rush, like aging up quickly and getting to imp and all that, but
Right.
also to deny them condottieros
But in
because,
which map were you planning to deny these bonuses? Was it for Team
well,
Islands or was it for Golden Pit? Because I'm trying to understand because the other team, on an infantry perspective, they don't have Goth or neither they have Aztecs. How do you think they might use it? Only they have Dravidians, but again, the Condottiero aspect comes post-Imperial. And
right,
yeah, so
but it's still a deadly addition, right?
okay,
Condottiero is Condo is a team bonus.
okay.
Anyone in the team can make it, and if
Why
anyone
not?
lands on team,
Why not? When you're seeing that crater is going to be the map, why not Magyars or why not Persians? Because these are like very OP civs and map like crater. So I'm just trying to understand the perspective.
yeah, Persians was a close second.
Right.
I think
Okay. Okay.
we if we had not deliberated a bit further, I think
Okay.
Persians would have been banned.
Okay.
But then I think it made sense to ban Italians because that
Okay.
gets rid of a good flank sieve as well, right?
Right. Right. So moving quickly to the games, I believe. So I have the game ready. The first game, crater. I can see. Let me switch the overlays. Then we can. Okay, so the first game I see. Okay, so you're playing Pocket.
Oh wait, I think there's some delay on the live stream. I'm not able
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
the game.
yeah, yeah. It will open right now. Is there any way you can watch the game in your stream as well, in through your game?
One sec. Yeah, and let me launch the game on
Yeah.
my end as well.
Okay, cool. Just confirm that if you can see the streaming because I've switched it and the streaming has started. I can see four ruthless. Um, opposite, I can see four ruthless is versus Gulf, and then on the other
Right.
side, I see Modi versus JK. So Modi versus JK is like friends are going to fight as enemies is what I see because I've played them, I've seen them playing together a lot in the Mumbai lobby. And looking at the save picks, JK is Portuguese because he didn't get that Britain option. And then you have four ruthless as Slav pocket, Valara is the Magyar pocket, and no chance is Malay. Interesting pick. Probably the up so the age of bonus. And then we have Gulf playing as Japanese. It's a good pick. It would be nice to see some man at arms if he can. Then yourself, you've picked Khmer. It's an OP pick, I would say. Yeah, Steel. Then
Yes, I think.
Omkar is Gurjaras, and we have Modi as gods. Okay, okay. So I believe that this is going to be a lame start, maybe. I'm not sure, but let's see.
Yep. Out of the three maps, if anyone has to try laming, it has to be on this map.
Okay. Um, okay. So
But does that
God.
happen?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
We
not
get to
sure.
see.
Yeah, we have to see. So I believe JK is trying to find this woodline right now, and I don't see any kind of actions happening. But um,
Let
the woodline,
Let's just take a
everything.
sec. Uh,
Okay,
Sorry. Let's just take a second to appreciate how beautiful the berries are for Guelph.
is it? Ah, okay.
Was it Guelph? No, it's orange. Orange is who Modi.
Modi, yeah.
Just take a look at Modi's berries. They're in a beautiful L shape. Oh no, you made the same mistake. This is Guelph. Modi's on the bottom side.
No, Modi. I was showing Modi. I think the stream has some delay. I showed Gulf first, and then I
Oh,
moved to Modi. So I think that's going to be the challenge if you're watching the stream. You will have some seconds delay. Another thing I can do is I can do some streaming here maybe. Um, let's see, just give me a second. So it looks a very chilled out start. No stress, no burn, no, no trying fancy things, no trying flexing, like try to lame. Um, why do you think nobody tried laming in this?
I think there was some sort of pressure also, right? That you're
Okay,
gonna get lamed yourself. So I
right.
believe people were just trying to keep their base safe.
Okay,
At least,
Gulf.
at least that's what
Look
people.
at Gel's mill. It's not efficient. I think he has mistakenly put mill in the place of house and vice versa maybe. And everyone else is just pushing deer. Um, not sure. Was Gulf even playing? I mean, I saw him signing up, but I've not seen him playing lobby games for a long time. Do you think that
Mm.
would have given? But he's still going 18 pop or 19 pop.
Yeah, I think Guelph is pretty well up to date on the build orders.
Okay,
Uh, I'm not sure what happened with the mill there,
okay. I
but
think you should
yeah, I
check
think
with
it's
him once because the mill, at least if I'd have seen the mill in the place of house, then I would have sort of agreed, okay, not a bad. Okay, on the other end, you can see Modi also doing the same thing. He has his, he's not explored his two sheeps, and then he's planned to lame JK, and I don't see him laming JK at all. So tell me the idea behind taking Goths. I mean, is there a strategy you guys had? Like, what was the strategy?
well, Goths had a couple of opportunities there.
Okay.
I think the most important one
I mean,
was the
just give me
aspect
the
of
idea of what was the strategy. That's all I want to know. I mean, we'll
yeah.
look at the
So
what happened in the game later, but just
so couple
tell
of
me. Yeah.
yeah, a
So,
couple of ideas behind the pick basically, right? When we picked up Goths,
okay,
couple of things that could happen is one, you could basically send your villager early and lame the opponent's
right,
deer, right?
right,
Which is a pretty powerful strategy on this map because I
right.
think you only start with one boar.
Yeah,
You don't get two boars.
you
So
don't.
that sets the opponent back a lot.
Right. So, but you
And
need to find the first board. You need to be lucky in finding the first flank board, and not just that. You need to see the board spawn has to be in the flank as well. So, I mean, it should be forward. Okay. So there's a
yeah,
fight happening in JK's base, but they chose to run
that is
away.
a very brief fight.
Okay. Then there's another fight happening here. No chance has reached feudal. He is Gulf is not feudal. Is probably going to lose a scout, but it's a downhill fight. He's doing his best to not lose a scout, but excuse me.
Those villagers are taking a very long route
Yep.
to the mill.
And if you see, no chance did not scout his last sheeps. It was just sent now by Valar, and I can see Valar already reaching no chance's base, and yeah, he's lost a scout, and the first range is getting built right now, whereas no chance will be as a second range up. Um, Modi is not feudal yet. Modi and JK, as friends, they've decided to play together. They're going to reach feudal in the last, and right. So JK has won the race of reaching feudal early with Portuguese, probably because he was not given the Britons. He's unhappy, and he's showing that unhappiness in that sense, maybe. But
And
yeah,
here we see Vala scout harassing Gelf super early,
yep,
trying to
yep,
put pressure.
yep. And
And yeah,
still, you have enough. I think you have the scouts early as well. But being versus being Magyar, it's going to be a bit tricky, don't you think? Because they have a
yep,
+1 attack by default.
definitely, definitely.
And
I think
look
the
at
the
Gulf.
first the first 2 minutes matter a lot here.
Right,
Unfortunately, it looks like one scout was dying in vain.
right. And there was this is not needed. Maybe you're chasing Magyar scout. Oh, but he has lost HP. Maybe yeah, he has lost HP. Okay, so
Yeah,
action. So Gulf has already put a tower there as a defense one, and because he knows that no chance is already. But this spear was a gift. Um, like let's say, what do you say? There's a term. Um, पूजा से पहले Bali Chadana or something like that. So that spear was that Bali Chadana thing, I would say, because he just died in vain. The spearman just died in vain. His sense of living, that short span of 30 seconds of his life, didn't make any sense. So now looking back at the fight, yeah. Okay, so the fight is
Now
happening and
here
no,
we're
this.
struggling to keep the hill, but
Okay,
Magyar scouts versus Khmer scouts.
right. So now you see, right? So why I was asking about why Magyar is a bit tricky when it comes to this crater being an open map and okay, so not a bad trade considering, but here the Archer micro mattered and Gulf is already behind. And on the other side, I can see Four Ruthless trying his best to save JK and Omkar and Modi. Modi going archers with Goth.
Yes, of course, as a flank, you'll have to go archers.
Oh, he had to play the meta. Okay. But TC2 should have just changed the game. Don't you think so?
Possibly.
Yeah. Is it banned? I'm not sure because I was told by
No.
other players that TC douche should be banned. I had Mr. Wrong strongly contending the ban part,
Oh, is it?
but
I
yeah,
was not aware of that.
I mean he wanted to ban douche in this tourney. I'm not sure if it is there, if it's banned or not. But if we
Mhm.
are having something like this, a non archer in the flank, so why not a douche?
I think, first of all, we can't even douche because we don't have Persians. Delhi's team does not have
It's
Persians.
okay.
The other team does.
Yeah, Goth is not a bad choice. They can do Will Rush, they can do douche. And you have forced JK to the other side. They have forced JK to put tower, and Slavs is going to fight 2 versus 1. And Four Ruthless has also, put a preemptive tower. Valar is open, no chances open. He's not walled, and you guys, and they've already reached your base when it comes to wood lines. Your farm is very efficient there. I like the way you. Nobody puts this, but I like the way you've done it. Um, just
I mean,
using that
Khmer
number.
farms, right?
Yep,
I
you can
have
put
to
it
utilize
wherever
the
you want.
wounds.
You can put
Exactly.
it even in the enemy bases and farm with peace if they're not touching you.
Yes.
Um, so I think No Chance has already is having the edge here, and right. So Archer, but for some reason the Archer's numbers are less. Oh no, he's okay. His army, his backup army is coming.
Yep.
So
This is where the game could change because now No Chance has a pretty archer mass,
yep, No Chance
and
is a
Guelph
big
is only
army.
left with.
Yep, 4 archers. And for some reason, Vala's scout numbers are less and is already on gold. So he's planning to go up on a map where heavy feudal changes everything. And you're also on gold. You don't have a house. The house is very far still. And you lose your villager there.
That I will blame AoE
Abs-
pathfinding. Why did the
Okay.
villager go backwards?
Okay. So why not put a house beside your mill? Why put it behind? Or is that the initial houses?
The mining camp? Yeah, that was
Beside
the
the
initial
mining
house.
camp, there's a house. So was it initial houses?
Yeah, that was the first house that I built.
Okay, but I would always prefer if I'm a Khmer, I would always prefer a house near the resource. Okay, No Chance has reached Omkar. Omkar has realized it, and he's losing. Okay, look at those archers. Look at those
Onkar
archers.
trying to dodge the arrow fire.
Yep,
He succeeds with the third villager, but still loses two in the process.
yep. He took the damage. Valar is just run into the TC. No splitting the army. He's taking the fire. So okay, the tower is already up by Omkar. So and the last person to put tower would be Modi. Will he put a tower? That's the question we have for our viewers. If we have. And on the other side, I
And
can see Onkar.
there's a fight going on. Maybe we should see that.
Okay, let's see this. So there is Steel. You're
Uh,
trying to save Onkar in his base, and Onkar is already castle edge. And on the other side, we see four ruthless clicked up. Um, Only two people have reached castle edge early. That's the pockets, which is a surprise. Generally, the flanks blow up. And I
Have you
see your
seen? Have
villagers.
you seen? Have you seen a strat as beautiful as this? Will
No,
rushing the archers.
Will rushing the archers. What's happened
We
there?
should we should give this player a medal.
Um, I think it's just a misclick. I don't see anything beyond that. But
Hmm.
here, at this point, if Modi would have given his archers behind, okay, but he's being damaged here on his Okay, but where is Onkar's army at this point? Okay, he's raiding Valar, and there is Srivamsha's here. Okay, so
And
Srivamsha
now, if you
should.
notice, there are three dots moving towards the blue base.
Okay, where are the three dots?
Let's go. These three scouts trying to find some picks. And
Onkar's.
while we see that, there's fight going on inside Modi's base near the. Oh, that's a tower that didn't go up.
That's a bad fight, I would say, because Modi Onkar left him for a brief moment, and JK just took the advantage. And 4 Ruthless is already up to Castle Age, and he's using the advantage of having good scout numbers.
And while we see the game here, Valar's base is getting harassed
Valar is okay. Valar,
as we get
is he?
affected.
Oh, okay. You have 3 scouts there. Okay. There's no chance crossbow on Gelf. So Gelf has 2 towers to defend himself on the woodline and on the gold. But he will be denied farms. So he's going to lose a few villages. Gulf is going. No, he's not clicked up yet. Modi has clicked up to Castle Age. Okay. Valar is killing some villagers, some bonus villagers of Modi. And that
Now we see
tower,
Omkar's units moving towards Grey base.
yes. But I think Grey is walled, so I'm not sure if he will do the damage. But Sri Vamsha Riders is a very good choice. How do they fare with the scouts? Sri Vamsha should win,
Oh,
considering
definitely.
they have a higher attack.
Shivamsha units are kind of like knights, but really good against
I
archers.
would say
Very
they are
similar
like
start.
70% knights, not beyond that.
Yeah,
Better than a
still very
scout,
effective.
equivalent to a light cavalry with a better armor. 8 plus 0 is what I see. 8 plus 0 is what I see. So the but JK is up for faster, and Modi has to go back. There's another small fight happening. So Omkar has what he has done is just split the army everywhere and trying to give damage to everyone. And Valar I can see playing directly on Omkar, and he has ignored you totally. What's happening, Steel?
He's-
He doesn't want to play with you or play against
I'm
you.
not really sure. I think no chances archers thought, you know what, purple is a good looking color. Let's go there.
But I
And
believe
that's what
that
we see
Valar
here.
is also maintaining his friendship and diplomacy with you by not attacking you. No chance is the only person who has attacked you. I don't see. I never saw Valar attacking you.
I
Apart
think it
from
was a
this,
scout versus
just a
scout.
brief moment. And here, it looks very difficult for. So jokes apart, it looks very difficult for Team Omkar to come back here because no chance is coming from the other side, and he's playing pocket flank to second pocket, and the wood lines are open, and there's a hole here. There's a hole here. I can see the knights go. Okay, okay, okay. So the wood line is cleaned up. Oh, you have your wood line there as well. What's happening? Okay, what's with the villages? Oh, okay.
Oh no, the gap.
This was
This
there
was
was
hard to spot the
yep,
gaps.
no, this was clearly visible, I would say, but I think come on, Omkar should have spotted that. But again, it was a bit late to understand that they will be completely playing on him. And on the other side, Valar is getting hit badly. Omkar going to him, and they've ignored 4 Ruthless. They have not. They seeing 4 Ruthless's army, he is gone to Valar directly. So you guys are having a party in Valar's base, in short. So अपने घर में क्या पार्टी करेंगे नेबर्स के घर में करते हैं ना so that's what you guys are doing you are partying in your neighbors uh,
Unfortunately, we see Modi's archers dying in Omkar's base.
okay
Valar has cleaned them up with no effort at all.
okay I didn't see that I think I missed it is it GG from Omkar oh wow so that is a GG in the 29 minutes so 30 minutes game uh, and Team Delhi demos have won the first one so I would say the Civ picks, the Civ didn't matter. They gave you guys lost the initial advantage on your end because there was Magyar. And of course, no chance had more archers there. And let's look at the MVP here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, is it Valar? I have to check that in the game now.
If I remember, it was no chance. It's showing correctly,
Is
but
it?
maybe the in-game stats are
Yeah,
different from
yeah,
top series.
yeah. You're right. It's no chance. So it's giving me an incorrect. Oh no, it's no chance here. And yeah, he's the MVP for the team. And I would say you guys lost the initial advantage, and then it was difficult because I didn't see Gulf going forward to no chances base to take a fight. Did that happen, or did I miss?
I don't think that happened.
Okay.
Gelf had some struggles with reaching Castlage, as we noticed,
Yes, yes. You know,
and this was a very lopsided distribution. No
okay.
chance and Vala are their strongest players on the same side,
Yeah.
while uh, Onkar and I are on the separate sides, right?
So,
And Gelf
do
had.
you think that Omkar should have killed them quickly? Because Modi went a non-archer serve. Do you think that changed your gameplay or the, um, I would
I
say,
think it's hard to speculate that point.
okay,
But
okay,
what we did see is that the other side, Onkar and Modi, would have some struggles pushing as fast as No Chance and Vala did. No Chance is 2K after all.
yes,
So
yes.
expect
No
some
chances
really.
2K?
No Chance is 2K on domestic lobby. So I don't
Okay,
know
okay.
about PGA.
Okay, so I'm just moving on to the next map, which is I'm not going to spend so much time assessing the thing. So moving on to the next game, we have Team Islands home map for your team, Jaipur Jannissaries, Steel Iron, and I do see that you're playing this one as well. And looking at your serve draft, let's see, you picked Armenians, Saracens as pocket, Gulf Melu, flank Byzantines, Onkar Huns pocket on a Team Islands map. Okay, is he
Interesting, isn't it?
probably he's going to land maybe? I think that could be the only reason. And on the other side, I see Spanish Valar, Bulgarians No Chance Pocket, then four Ruthless Dravidians, JK Bengali. So No Chance is a person who looks like he will land because the other three looks like water. So maybe Valar may do something fancy basis of he will play some water, I believe, but maybe he will, let's say if no chance is going to make an impact after landing, then probably he will send Wills to drop and castle on the enemy island. Maybe that could be the start. Okay, but let's see what it is. So the start looks okay. The position is the yeah, the eco distribution looks fine, and Omkar is like totally hidden in the map. It's like he is like literally in the line. Like so he's too far within the island, so you will have to walk a lot compared to the
Reach.
yeah to reach the forward, put a dock, make a transport, and being Huns, your dock is delayed unless you're putting a back dock and then sending the transport forward. Yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of thing. And we have Gulf playing versus JK. Now this here the equation changed, and then we have four ruthless playing flank versus steel skin, which is yourself. Okay, how did you convince yourself to play flank? Do you play flank? I've never seen you playing flank, by the way.
I have played a lot of flank games. I think I'm just a bit rusty with Archer plays,
Okay,
but I enjoy water maps. I had
okay,
no qualms playing
okay,
flank.
okay. By the way, you are the player in my fantasy league because I was counting on you to because I know you have not played much lobby games and you have been playing a lot less than what it was before. But I remember how you used to play. So counting on how you used to play in the past, I have you in my fantasy league. So
So that's a big compliment.
no, I mean,
I'll
I
take it
really
as it
used to
is.
like your gameplay. Even Gulf used to be a good archer player when I came to the Mumbai lobby initially. So, but that doesn't seem to be the story when I saw the first game. He was against a very strong player. That could be the reason. But
Yes.
again, he's not been playing much. Maybe that could be it. So there's hardly any idle time looking at the. So there's hardly any idle time, and
How many
oh,
dogs do we see on the map?
I
I
don't see
think
any dogs here. So I see your
there's
dog.
one.
There's
red
one
dock,
from
one
you. Then
blue
there's
dock.
one yellow, orange. Everybody have a dock. I think the fishing ships are yet to come out. Um, Four Ruthless has a fishing ship already. Valar doesn't have one. No Chance has a fishing ship already out. So build wise, you're okay. But I guess Gelf has already 50 seconds of idle TC. I don't know why. Gelf has 50 seconds idle TC, guys. Still, you need to ask him why you have idle TC where everybody is having 20-30 seconds. Ask him next time when you talk to him. Make him talk. Ask him not to
Yes.
type. Okay, right. So, um, right. So he is having idle TC there. 1 minute. Being Byzantines going to feudal, so that's 1 minute idle time. He has a 1 minute idle TC, guys. So probably he's behind by a villager and a half already. But on the other end, JK is only having 1 second. So that's the sign. And Onkar, who are high elo players, who are tier 1 players, um, you can see that efficiency in a very learning way, or you can say very positive way.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I can
And
agree.
for me, for some reason, I feel Team Islands is not exciting till we reach the game, till we reach feudal age. And look at four ruthless. Okay, हम साथ साथ
Absolutely
खाना
storming that
खाएंगे.
fish.
हम साथ साथ खाना खाएंगे. Not happy with this way. Efficiency is going to get hit. You need to go for deeper fish. That's the purpose of having. Sure.
Also, what do you think about the dock positions? I see that only one player has made a front dock, which is Gelf, and rest of the players have either made side docks or back docks. What do you
Yeah.
think? How could the game go ahead?
See, I can see Omkar putting the dog behind, landing here, so I'm not sure where he's going to land, but these dogs are okay. I will not complain, Steel Skin, I won't complain about your dogs, but I would like to see where JK is, where Modi is docking because he's Saracens. Is he landing as well, or is he going FC? Because there's only one dog from him,
This
and
looks like an
Gulf,
FC build with four
and
ships.
Gulf is already three dogs, even though he was late to with so much idle time, he's having three dogs in JK was putting a second dog. So I can clearly see Gelf should have an advantage here initially. And let's see what these guys are doing because no chance. I don't see a transport from him yet. He's not landed, but there's a okay. He's going to land now.
Oh,
Um,
we see Omkar has landed on the right side.
yep.
He has masterfully dodged the enemy vision.
And where did he? Yes, he did. And there's a spearman by Valar. Is that a spearman by Valar? Yes.
Yes. And the spearman spots the stable, but quick walls from Omkar denies the spear any
And on the
value.
other end, you guys have not seen the. Have you
Landing
guys?
from
Yeah,
nothing.
have you guys seen the landing from
At
No
this point of
Chance?
time, there's no vision on that spot. So I don't think anyone has spotted that yet. But we see two players landing at the same time, not even a different transport at the same time. Let's see how the pressure is added.
It's all about so. Oh, so Valar has also sent us villagers for landing. Oh, so he's not going FC Kongs. Oh, that's surprising. So your fire ship, you're playing galleys. Okay, so you're playing galleys versus galleys. So for ruthless, you're gonna play galley, and JK is going to play fire ships versus Byzantine fire ships. All the very best. So right, so it's a battle of flank versus flank here, and let's see what this sneak is doing. So you have scouts. So one guy is going FC, the other guy is playing scouts, I believe. And we have scouts from Omkar as well. Omkar
So at
has
this point, sorry, I hate to interrupt, but at this point of time, you can see a green dot outside the red base, which is basically a transport ship. And
okay.
this is where our team realizes that landing has happened. Now the question
Oh,
is where.
okay. So you're not sure where this, but I think Gulf has already seen it. He's walled himself already, and
Yes. Well, that
so
outpost was made 2 3 minutes ago, so that happened a while ago. I forgot to
no, but
mention that.
this walling is already done. It doesn't finish it, and you can see there's a tower by no chance here. So he's going to play all in. Looks like that, and on the other side, I can see you guys have forced Valar to make army here on both. So he's making spearmen here to defend, and is going FC as well. So his castle age should be delayed. And who's clicked up? Nobody's clicked up. Okay, so
It's
Valar
too
has been
early.
delayed.
Oh, Modi's already castle age. Spoke too soon.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. I'm sorry, my bad, guys. So Modi has gone FC. But what is he going after going FC? What is he? Oh, he's put two dogs together. Okay. And what happened to the water fight? Oh, I missed the water action there. So Four Ruthless is trying to give you the scare. Let's look at the upgrades. Okay, so similar upgrades. Nomkar still has his villager alive, two villages, and he's also sent a fire ship. So he's crippled Valar to a big extent, to a larger extent. Louis, look at Omkar using the transport ship in a very efficient manner. Now he's going to drop this somewhere else. Let's look at Saracen's base. I think he has lost his woodline, maybe. Modi has lost his woodline, did he?
Looks like he's migrated to the south side,
Okay.
but
So the damage is still there, so he's denied gold. Doesn't have access to the gold. Gulf doesn't have gold access. Gulf doesn't have gold access. How is he going to play fires? This is going to hurt him. This is going to hurt Gulf because he's denied gold. He's walled himself outside the gold. Um, I don't think he's realized it this early because
well, the tower is not able to. The tower is not targeting the villagers.
I
House
would
is
say
more
the tower
important.
did sort of. I think. Excuse me.
Look, can we take a second to appreciate the beautiful pathfinding? That orange villager, instead of mining the gold on the right side, decides to walk all the way around the mining camp and go to the left side. Beautiful, beautiful. And as we say that,
Some things can't be fixed. Look at this. Villagers taking a desperate fight with the scouts, fully upgraded scouts. That's going to cost a few wells. Look at the Deco KD. No chance has killed
uh,
six
I
villagers.
see.
No
But not
chance.
bad. I see only 3 dead wills, but whole lot of dead scouts.
No chance has killed six wells on road. That's the Echo KD he has. And four Ruthless has lost nothing when it comes to Echo. Valar has lost three, but he's killed four, five. Where is he killing?
We see a dot flashing on the right side. What is that?
Okay,
Okay.
so the advantage. So Modi's FC didn't do any damage, is what I see. Because he had three docks. I don't see his galleys coming in. The galleys are not upgraded. Then Gelf was playing versus JK. Gelf lost access to gold. He was attacked a bit, and that gave him advantage for JK. And JK has more fire ships than anyone in the
Oh,
game right now.
by the way, there are green and teal scouts going to red space. Let's take a look at what happens.
Okay, so did they skip Omkar and go to
It,
you?
I think there are a lot of spears sitting in Omkar's base.
I think they
So,
didn't see Omkar. Oh, yes. Omkar had so many spears. You're right.
and
And
here we see the first sign of pressure onto my own base.
look at your woodline.
It's
You have chewed up the entire forest. You don't want to spare the forest. It's okay.
looks like Valar let me off easy.
Again, see, Valar is showing you his friendship. Valar is being friends with you. On the other end, you have Four Ruthless reaching castle age, and he's going to push you, I believe. And the galleys are going to take down Steelskins fishing. Um, so on the land is attacked by scouts, and on the water they're losing. So I would say landing by two people has given the damage. But on the other side, look at Omkar. Omkar has put three ranges behind Valar and No Chance's base, and there is a lot of fights happening. There's a galley fight won by 4 Ruthless, then there is fire ship fight won by JK. Gulf is out of the game, so is Steel when it comes to water. And you have clicked up, we have reached Castle Edge already. Who's not reached Castle Edge? JK. JK has not reached Castle Edge yet. But JK doesn't need Castle Edge yet. Still, does he? Or does he not? Oh, he does.
Team score's not looking too bad. So clearly Onkar has done a lot of damage on the other side. And we
Yes, yes.
still see yellow dots moving around.
Yep.
And
Look at the CA. Hunt's cheap CAs along with the stable. He's having 4 CA cavalry range, cavalry archer ranges. So this is going to be a good raid, I would say. And yeah, Onkar is doing the damage.
there
Do
are
you
more.
think? Do you think if somebody would have played Knights with Omkar in this map, would have helped? Like two people sneak this side. Do you think two
Let me
people?
give you that answer right after looking at my base. Again, Valar seems to be putting pressure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, so Valar seems to
Valar seems to love you so much that he doesn't want to leave you. You know, he's just behind you. He's
doubling company.
totally. I mean, he's totally skipping Omkar. Just remind him of the friendship, man. Next time he does it, just tell him, "Bhai, tu mera dost hai." Just remind him of the
Also,
friendship.
yeah, I'll definitely use that card if we face them again. But here we see something interesting. The even team has more TCs than the. So is it time for a comeback?
Um, I would say No Chance has 2 TCs. Then Valar, oh, sorry, No Chance has 3 TCs. Valar 2. 4 Ruthless 1 or 3. No, 4 Ruthless has 3 TCs. No, 2 TCs.
Two TCs, and we see one
And
TC from JK. Second
the
one going up
second
right
one
now.
is, yep. So
Oh, that's a beautiful location.
it's not, you guys are not that behind maybe, but considering the way the kills 4 Ruthless is having in this map. Modi, what happened to Modi? Why doesn't his, why don't I see his army?
Well,
What
clearly
happened?
Modi has been under pressure on land, and it
Okay,
seems that Modi has transitioned from water to land,
okay.
which is a pretty good move in my opinion because camels counter everything they're making, and camels have extra HP. If you remember, Saracen camels got a buff recently, so it is going to be a good battle for Modi if there is any.
Okay.
Let's see how they recover the economy.
Right. But I would say you guys did a decent job even after taking the hit. You guys were um, yeah, you were behind, but again in the land, I think Modi has switched to camels here, and we see CA from Bulgarians, and is it Valar or CA? No,
This is Valar, right?
Spanish made CA.
Oh,
When was the last time you saw Spanish making CA? I would say
I have
never.
never seen that. I would
I
have
would
never
say
seen.
never. No, they have heavy CA. Let me help you. They don't have crossbows, they don't have arbalists, so but they do have heavy CA. Okay, they have fully upgraded heavy CA. I guess they might be missing thumb ring. Not with thumb ring. Parthian tactics. Um, but apart from that, they have a fully upgraded CA. And
And we see those camels trying to chase the cavalry archers, but seems like the cavalry archers have survived all that
yep,
chase.
yep. And it's, I would say it's a good fight there. And in the water, I can see Gulf coming back, and 4 and JK playing together, flank plus flank versus the flank, and No Chance has given damage to Omkar finally. He's decided to play versus him by making knights. And there's a mini base by Omkar in these guys' bases. Okay, so this is like which player is going to crumble quickly. This looks like the race for that. Because here you can see there are forward 2 bases versus one behind base by Omkar. So he's doing a very solid damage. Look at those CA. CA, for me, I hate CA. Once you mass CA, it's very difficult to kill them. I
Yes,
hate
extra
CA.
tanky, solid damage.
Yeah, they give you the damage, they're tanky, they just don't die, you have the mobility. And Hun CA, they are you know, they're they're very, they cost you less. And then you have Spanish CA, which you don't get to see. Um, Nobody makes it. Literally
And
nobody makes it.
you know what I find very interesting now? Team 2 seems to have the same idea that Team 1 had, and each player has made 4 TCs except for JK. How insane is that?
Yeah, they
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 have
plan
just
to boom.
decided
That's it.
to give up everything and just boom.
Look at the number of TCs no chances. One, two, three. I mean, that's one of the ways you can counter the CA raid is put TCs on your resources, and I believe that's what he's doing. And the TCs are in a closer range so that the CA cannot come in the center and idle any farms. So it's a good strategy to put TCs around just to have a secured base. It's not a bad idea.
We
And
see that Kev stocks are still being pressured,
yep, I can see
unfortunately.
that Spanish CA is still. Why doesn't he have a TC here? Why doesn't Omkar have a TC here? He
Oh, we
should
have a
have.
Scorpion there. Does it get any value? Let's see.
Not
Unfortunately,
really, not really.
low
Scorp
HP cavalry archers. Let's go. Okay, here we see Ram trying to find the paths.
Look at that defense from no chance. He's just made Cease to defend versus Omkar CA, which is a good call. I'm glad he didn't go Knights, and then you know he will just have to keep chasing those Knights for the CA for the entire game. He made Siege to defend. This will not encourage Omkar to come back again and raid. No chance unless he's
Oh,
getting free kills like this.
we see a landing coming in from 4 Ruthless on. That's a huge
Oh,
navy.
yeah, he
Yeah,
has a
there
good
you go.
number of navy. I think he will be probably clicking him soon. Oh, he is already reaching him. He's reaching him in next 1 minute.
Oh, 4 archery ranges.
Yeah,
Is that going to be a spam of elephant archers? Clearly Bengalis, right?
he's
Let's see what
Dravidians.
happens. Oh, right, Dravidians.
He's
That's
Dravidians, and he's playing.
almost as dangerous.
Look at that. I mean, Ruthless is the guy who was playing flank in the Silver League, and he had a very tough game there. And games, not game, games. He had very tough games in that league. And here he's flourishing. Last game he was playing with JK versus Onkar, and he had good number of army. And now also he's doing his best. Modi,
Now we see a fight going on the right side in water. What is happening? Okay, those are docks that have been abandoned by both.
you are just attacking dogs. And then looking at this, I would say JK. JK has played well, and I think Gulf and JK they are playing a different game altogether. बाकी दुनिया का भाड़ में हम दोनों खेलते हैं एक दूसरे के सामने. This is what I see because Gulf is at least being disturbed by Omkar. Sorry, not Omkar, by No Chance. But JK is like, I am just going to play versus Gulf. So, do we see a castle
Uh,
drop coming from JK?
that
There's a
doesn't look
villager
like a
rush,
castle.
there's a villager rush, there's a villager rush. He's going to lose the villages, he's lost it. So there's a barrack in JK as Bengalis has landed. And meanwhile, Omkar has been a pain to handle. He's still raiding. He's still raiding. And we have Steel Skin clicked up, then we have the flanks. So the flanks have clicked up, and only 4 is the person who's playing at him. And there's a castle drop, and then we see elephant archers. Oh my god. Steel, how are you going to deal this? And
You're gonna see.
okay. What do you think would be the ideal way of handling this? Will Armenian unique unit takedown will they have enough thing to take down the elephant archers? Because elephant archers they have
No.
regular armor, but they don't. It's like there's hardly the bonus for Armenian Archers is they
Composite
ignore
bowman,
the
right?
armor, right? Yes, composite
Yeah.
bowman. They ignore the armor. But how
No, I
much?
don't think it's going to help at all because pierce armor is not as important when you're talking about really tanky units. It's the HP that counts, and I don't
Yep.
think composite movement is the right choice. So I think here there was a huge debate about what to do next. Right? It
Right.
makes sense to go skirms because you want to counter elephants, but then will the tech switch happen? That's the
I don't
challenge.
see you
Because
having an eco for a tech switch. Forget about having the army. So you don't have the eco for tech switch. And Modi has 30 minutes TC idle. That's the highest. So the idle TC thing for Modi is running like you have been to a petrol pump, correct?
yeah,
So what happens when you're filling the petrol? The number just keep on the decimal point. It just keeps running, and that's how it's happening with Modi on his idle TC. Is It's the decimals are just flying. So yeah, um, yes, it's I would say it's a tough game again, being a home map. Omkar team Jaipur couldn't looks like they don't couldn't make the impact here because in the opposite we have JK at him, and then we have four Ruthless who's already landed on the flank and pocket and he's playing directly versus Hans. Um, it's going to be a difficult call. How are you going to counter Hans?
oh, something interesting happened. Modi's color has changed to 4 ruthless. That's weird, seeing grey fight grey.
Is it? Okay, I think I clicked something maybe. Just give me a second.
Most likely a capture is bug, right?
It looks like that. Unable to change
And
this.
we see a lot of dots flashing on the map. We see Omkar's base getting attacked by Krebs, and here we see Force Navy getting cleared.
Omkar's base is pretty much he's going to get cleaned up because elephant archers there's no answer for it and here Modi has landed on JK. Like come on, बहुत हो गया अभी game खत्म करते हैं. So they have chosen to land army one by one. This reminds me of the Saracens campaign, which is there in the AOC. Because what happens is like you will have enemy docks transporting army, camel, ram, petard,
Mhm.
Mamelukes
Yeah.
on the island. There are like 6 docks which needs to be destroyed. Sorry
Right.
guys about the color. I think I'm unable to fix it. But yeah, it reminds me of that, and that's what Modi is choosing. Modi has chosen that strat of landing with army now and then. And now
So
we
here,
have four
we,
ruthless.
yeah.
Four
Now
ruthless.
what's this?
Oh, you're using monk strand, Armenian monks. Come on. So you're trying to convert the elephants. Not,
Whatever works. Elephants are expensive. Monks can always gain their fates back.
but four ruthless
It
has good number of.
elephants.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. We see JK's eco being pressured. Probably not the best target, but on water, on land, he has been pressured a little bit.
Right, and so Saracen, so Modi has landed, he's raided JK and then he's landed on no chance. So, and there is a halb defense by Valar.
But we
And
see no chance also attacking Modi's base as a counter measure. Let's see what happens. Has
no
he been
chance
able to?
attacking Mount Modi's base? Yeah, I don't see that. I see only
I see
Modi.
some green dots flashing at the south side. Just scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, okay, okay. So this is pikes, which is made, which no chance has made with Bulgaria. He's made some pikes and just trying to raid them. Do some eco, and there's a Crepost rush by No Chance. So I would say it's a good push by No Chance. He had a strategy in his mind to play how to play with Bulgarians, and he's done whatever a Bulgarian player should be doing. And it's an interesting game again. Then there is my favorite new unit, Doraemon. Come on, such a beautiful
Doraemon.
unit. Such a beautiful unit. It looks classy. It looks sleek. It reminds me of the Nike shoes. So then look at that. Look at that. Doraemon throwing mangonel. Like say fire water mangonel. That's the term I use. Water mangonel. So looks like sorry, Four Ruthless team, the team Delhi Demos have the advantage here again. Four Ruthless is leading it. He is having the highest score, and we have Omkar trying to relocate as his base is already hit. And looks like a difficult game unless you guys are cleaning up the uh, navy. So you have good numbers there. Okay. So Modi is being countered by halves and preps from Volar on their mainland, and Kier on the other end, he's just trying to raid with scouts.
And we see paladins coming in from Valar.
Yep. Oh, okay. Volar is already in, but again he's Spanish, so it's going to be easier for him to make paladins.
We see castles from Team 2 getting trapped down on both sides. JK has not given up on his fireship mass, even if his dogs don't exist. He just does not want to give them up. And now we see Onkar making skirmishes to counter those chonky boys. Let's see if this is able to push. That's a lot of elephant archers.
Yep.
And if I'm not wrong, Dravidian elephant archers fire faster as well.
If there's a bonus, so 40 elephant archers is like equivalent to 50-55 elephant archers of other stuff because of the fire faster thing. But I like the way you are sniping their eco, their farms. Four Ruthless is like, yeah, kill me, whatever you want. I really don't care because I'm doing damage in your base, so I'm going to kill you faster. So that's the race, right? Let's say if you're attacking, let's say the enemy is attacking the other side directly, so you have to make sure that you're not giving the time and space for the person who's done the forward. So yeah, so let's see that. What do you think? I mean, what do you think you guys could have done differently here? I'm trying to understand, with an Armenian pick, Armenian being a very strong navy civilization, what do you think could be done differently?
I think it was not the civ picks that mattered here. I think the pivoting point here was the landing.
Okay.
It was not spotted for
Modi and Gulf, they did not scout the landing, is what you're trying to say.
It was not just Modi, right? Even no chances.
Omkar.
Transport ship came towards my side, and until I built that outpost, I had no idea. It was a lack of water presence earlier.
Right.
As
So because you guys didn't have any forward dogs, you didn't know that who's landing anywhere. And
Precisely.
also Modi with Saracens going flank. Pocket Saracen.
Oh, Saracens is a solid bottom up civ. If you remember, the galleys fire 33% faster.
Yep.
So doing FC galleys is a very solid strat, and Saracens is a good civ on land as well. So
Saracen is an overall naval civ and a cavalry civ along with some archer bonus. I like the way, for me till date, my favorite civ in this entire game has always been Saracen, and it will remain Saracen. So we have fast fires. So we have fast fires from Four Ruthless, fast fires. They will clean up your army, and you will be losing your advantage of being in the center. And then there is raid happening on Modi's base.
We can see Onkar and me trying to gain more map control. We seem to have cleared some part of the base, but it's a bit too late. Modi's base is gone. Here we see Gelf trying to keep his castle alive, but it's not going to stay for long.
Not really, because those army compositions they have, it's pretty much unbeatable unless we have something else being tried by um, Team Jaipur to win this game. Because you guys have won the water, the landing, you have killed the landing, but I would like to see what you guys are doing next. What's your stand? What's your plan from here? Okay, so
JK trying to defend the back of his base against galleys. Very interesting choice. But we still see four fighting my navy in the center, chasing my ships all the way.
yeah, he had fast
But
fires, but the army
looks
is
like they
slowing.
were not really a match for Romans.
Yep. Romans are very OP. I would say after um, heavy fire, fast fires. I would say during the period, fast fires were the best unit. Now I think Dromods have replaced it. Not even Cannon Galley.
Now we see no chance shifting focus back to Onkar and me. At the center, we see a lot of green pings happening. Clearly, there's some action going on there. That's a lot of green pings. We can see Team 1 trying to come back on water, but I'm not sure what they're trying to achieve. Modi trying to recover his eco. JK has now built a lot of docks trying to defend his water, which does
JK
not
is
have any freaking ships.
JK is committing water right now. Like I can see him committing heavily on water because he knows that he has to play water and s- 4
Look at
O
those
plus.
beautiful drones
Yep,
firing at those freaking ships.
yep.
Sorry, fast fire ships.
Fast fires. Dromods are very OP.
You know, I did not know that Armenians get drones until yesterday.
Oh, okay.
That's before,
It's
not
a new
until
sieve.
yesterday.
It's a new sieve, so no hard
Yep.
thoughts there. But look at this. Gelf is trying to. Oh, by the way, they are all Ellie scums. In my recording, you can see it's Ellie laughing. Ellie is the scum here. So she's the one throwing those scums. Oh, Onkar
Now,
is called the GG. Even though you guys had the advantage along with composite bowman, you Omkar has called the GG. Oh, okay. So Burgundy, but Bulgarians have switched to champs and
doesn't seem like a good idea against composite bowman,
yep,
but I think that's a flex. I'll have to talk to No Chance
as
after
well.
this.
You have to speak to a lot of players after this. And this trade happening. You guys are trading in water.
That just looks like one. How many players are trading?
Two,
I'm
I
not
think.
sure if there's a solid trade going on. We see, is that Gelf's slow moving trade cock? Clearly, market researches have not been done.
Right.
And here, JK is trying to reclaim water yet again.
But I think
That's
JK
a
is
clean up.
playing. Yeah. So you guys have lost the second game here, and even though there was an eco advantage, I don't think the scores were much behind. But again, Four Toothless played very well. I believe he will be the MVP for this. He played a good game, the last one, in this game as well. Walla did the landing with no chance, and he surprised the enemy. Gelf was not sure what was in store, and it was difficult game for him because this allowed JK to play his flank and kill his army in the feudal age. And yeah, I mean things changed a lot after that.
This was one of the interesting games out of the three matches.
Yep.
I absolutely loved playing on this map.
No, no,
I think Team Islands is a lot of fun
this is a
because
good
it's
map. There's no doubt there. Looking at the military scores, everybody had enough time there, and you can see, yeah, four ruthless. Look at him, 437 kills versus 200 loss. That's a 2.13 KD ratio. Uh,
also You can't deny this is the best KD anyone can get. 420. Come on. Nothing beats this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anyone close to this. Everybody is like 200 KD behind. So, what do you think he did something different, giving him so much kills, or Daisy, was he like very good with water? He was just playing water. He was not worried about what's happening in the land because Omkar had landed. He was harassing Valar and no chance to a lot of for a longer period, and somehow they've defended it and they have given the damage to Modi. Modi was not having a great game with Team Islands. I'm pretty sure he will go back and look at that game, look at that wreck, and say some things to himself. Of course, good things, not the bad things. But because I know Modi as a good Team Island player, probably he will have to rework on his strats. And yeah, you guys had a very decent outing in this game. As you mentioned that this was a very close game. At least till four Ruthless reached Imperial. Um, yeah, so that's about the second game, guys. We can see that Team Delhi Demos have won this 2-0. Will we see a 3-0 or will we see a comeback by the Jaipur Jannissaries is what I'm going to look. And just looking at the civs which is used, so let's go back to um, the drafting here. Steel, just help me
I
with the drafting, okay? So Khmer is done. Lithu is not done. Vietnamese is not done. Saracens is done.
Yes, Saracens was picked by Modi this game as pocket.
Okay, then we have Byzantines. It's done, I believe, or no?
Byzantines, I believe, was Guelph as flank.
Right, yes, so he was a flank. So Byzantines is
Yes.
done. Berbers is not done. Gurjaras is done. No, it's not done. Then we have Japanese. Then there's Georgians. Armenians is done. Then there is Huns. What about the crater? What did we miss here? So then there was Slavs, I think, yes, I believe.
Huns was picked by Onkar this map. So
Hmm.
I don't remember the civs clearly, but I think Georgians was there on the second map.
Okay,
And I mean, you can just switch to the next game. We'll see the civs coming right up.
okay. So, okay, I'll not spend more time here. So I'll just move back to the next game here. So 2-0 and time for team Jaipur to.
Also, unfortunately, I'll have to drop off right now.
Okay,
So,
thank you for being there for the first two games, Steel. Appreciate that. Appreciate your time and thanks for casting with us. So
uh,
I'll see
thanks for
you.
having me, man.
Yeah,
This was fun.
yeah,
I'll see you.
same here, same here. Thank you.
See
Um,
you.
right. So moving back to the third game here. So we have a third game happening in the third game. Let me switch to capture age. So the third game is home map for Team Delhi Demos. It's Jaipur uh, fighting for its uh, survival here. So let's see, let's see. Okay. So looking at the position, so before this game happened, I believe there was another game which started in the Golden Pit, but for some reasons, technical reasons, I believe Nico got disconnected, and the game was already 25 minutes, but they had some problem with the restore, and the team agreed with the start of the game again. I appreciate the sportsmanship, shown by both the teams and allowing a restart because I did check the rec and I did see that Nico had lost everything during the disconnect and that was bad for him and they couldn't restore either ways after that. So yeah, so let's hope like there were some mistakes done in that recording. I just don't want to disclose anything, but let me tell you, in that set, in that golden met, it was the same place position. It was no chance versus Gulf, and we had Nico versus Modi, and Nico gets a game here. So which is good to see Nico playing flank. I've not seen him playing for some time, but I'm pretty sure that Valar was confident. He was confident when he picked Nico that, yeah, I love playing with Nico. I've played a lot of played games with him. He's a good ally. So this is what he told when he had picked Nico. So yeah, so let's look at the civilizations and the positions. So we have Bohemians as Nico with Franks, four Ruthless as pocket, and on the other side there's Persian pocket Incas as flank. So this is a properly planned civ pick, I could say. Miso civ flank. There's no lame happening here. And I believe Gelf has not found his two sheeps yet. He did similar stuff in the previous game. In fact, he missed out on taking the boar. I would say this restart is actually a restart for him because it will allow him to, uh, avoid the mistakes he's done in the previous Golden Pit game. I just hope he doesn't do anymore. Right. So build looks okay. So then the other side we see Vietnamese Modi. So they know the enemy team positions already. They know where they are based. And one second. And here we can see that Vietnamese are aware that who's because of the team bonus they know who they're versus. And Charit will be playing with Modi. Charit gets a game here, and Steelskin has given his spot to Charit. And then we have Gulf and Omkar playing the other side. So it's going to be a stronger side versus stronger side. And the other side will, it's all about who gets the first kill, who tries to kill them at the earliest. So I can see that Valara is already cliff for feudal and is reaching feudal age, and I can see four ruthless as well. No chance has clicked as well. So on the other team we can see only Onkar going clicked up for feudal age. So I would say the builds, I think they're following 18 pop, 19 pop by daily demos. And Charit's team and team Pune, they are a bit behind when it comes to the timings. So let's see here. So I can see No Chance already scouting him here. Gulf, and Gulf doesn't have a millet, so he's going to do 18 pop again, I believe. So it's going to be a tough time. Let's see. Let's see what we got. What else? What else do we see here? Okay, so the thing is, Modi has a chance to win this game for his team as a captain and also as a player because he has the weaker side with him. So he and Charit should easily win versus Nico and 4 Ruthless. And they should kill Nico early in Dark Feudal and go to 4 Ruthless when he's reaching Castle Age and keep denying him the gold so that there is no Night Mass or force Valar to play the other side, allowing Omkar plus Gelf to take kill, no chance. So they should have some kind of strategy as such, but let's see. Again, now everybody's feudal age, almost feudal age. We have Charith and Nico reaching the feudal age in the last. They should be reaching about in the similar times. So that eagle from No Chance has been a pain in the ass. I'll tell you why. Because he has been harassing the flank. Look at that, look at that. Look at that micro. Look at that micro. So look at that micro. So Valar and No Chance playing on one side is just that they want to make sure that they're killing their side. They want to win, and they're here to win. They're not here to troll. They're not here to take anything. Nothing less than a win in this game. The series is what they're looking at. They have the team. They have the lead of 2-0, and let's see. So Gulf is already late. He's behind, and there is some idle TC for. Gulf already has a minute of idle TC, which is far higher than compared to all the other players who are playing this game. Um, then we got Nico, as Bohemians is already having 2 Rangers up, and we have 4 Ruthless, giving away his scouts are forward. I like the way 4 Ruthless has placed himself in this tourney. There was a lot of question about how he played, is he worth his elo, etc. But I'm pretty sure that he's shut the mouth of all the critics who have questioned his gameplay and not selected him in fantasy, also have not selected him in ST. So good job there, 4 Ruthless, for proving the people wrong. You have been playing well in those last 2 games, and this is the third game which I would like to see. Uh, let's see. So, yeah, is there any action happening? I'm just trying to see if there's any action happening. Okay, so we have archers forward, and Valaras protecting those archers with his forward knights. So, yeah, I think the episode, where um, Gelf is trying to have an advantage versus no chance. Oh, there's going to be villagers being killed here. One, two. Will we see a third kill? No, we don't. But Gelf was caught by surprise and his lost will is already behind and he's losing wills. He's having 3 minutes idle time and that's not going to help him. Okay, so there's a scout fight. There's a scout mass here outside Nico's base. He's showing archers and Modi's also there. So we can expect a fight. On the other side, No Chance is doing his thing. He's just delayed the flank a bit and then he's trying to go to the other pocket to finish the game early castle. So let's see how that goes for him. Oh, there's a fight happening. There's a fight happening outside Nico's base and okay. Charith lost his army mass and we have 4 Ruthless with a better army mass here. And if we look at the bases, 4 Ruthless should have a couple of more farms maybe for better efficiency, food collection, and sorry guys, I have some clicking issues. It's not registering while I'm selecting in the game, so you can see that's why it's going to the bottom of the map, mini map here. And here, Nico has killed Modi's archers. Modi has lost the fight. Modi and Charith have lost the fight versus Nico and 4 Ruthless. 4 Ruthless is playing fabulous. He's just playing great. I love the way 4 Ruthless has showed that what is his potential, and it's a crazy game. It's a very well designed, very well planned game. Okay, so I can see that Modi lost all his archers, and I don't see Charith anywhere nearby. Probably he's planned to click up. Yeah, okay, we do see scouts from Charith, but um, there's a good chance for it to get cleared up. But let's see, because we see Valar playing this side, the scouts is here, so it's like 2 set of scouts and 1 set of archers, and then it's going to be a similar fight again. 2 set of scouts, 1 set of archers. We'll see who wins this fight. This is going to be an interesting fight here. We don't see No Chance in the game, and we don't see Omkar. Not Omkar. We don't see Jared. Which team should win this? I'm vouching for Team Jaipur because of the numbers they had. Gulf is also microing the archers. So, what a massacre. What a massacre. Oh, this is happening again. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have a forced tower by Gulf, and no chances there. He's standing below the tower. He's giving the damage. So, where are Gulf's archers? Are they out of position or are they even available? So, what action did we miss? Charit is still feudal, but he's trying to give damage to Nico. But Nico has smartly walled himself. He's having 2 stone resources, 1 gold is outside, and on the center, I can see that 4 Ruthless has reached Castle Age and he's put his first TC in the center. And on the other side, no chance has the advantage of the archers. He is going to reach Castle Age. He's already reached Castle Age. The other team has reached Castle Age already, and we are yet to see Team Jaipur reaching Castle Age. It's just Valar left. Okay, so Charit Modi Gulf are the team members who are left to reach Castle Age. It's going to be difficult because they have the edge with the tech, they have the edge with the army. 4 Ruthless plus Nico have done a lot of damage to Modi, and Modi tried to give it back to him, but unfortunately, didn't happen the way they wanted it to happen. Um, and on the other side, we can see that it was Gulf versus um, No Chance, where No Chance is a very huge lamer. Okay, so he's a very big lamer, if you ask me. He can lame anything from anywhere in the map. He does that a lot. But in this game, he didn't, because it's a tourney game. He chose not to lame, and he wanted to be fair. So no laming from No Chance, and he gave Gulf enough time. And let's see what's going to happen next, because No Chance has already done the same thing again. He sent his forward archers to the pocket, and that archers are going to the second pocket. It's going to be a surprise if Charit doesn't see this, and we can see that Charit has already seen it. But I'm not sure that what is the kind of damage control he can do. Um, let's see what they got. Okay, then we have um, Valar trying to give damage to Charit, but Charit has enough Night Mass to come and clean it up. Let's see how this fight goes in this base. And on the other end, I can see Valar raiding Gulf, and Gulf has nothing much in his base. So I'm not sure what is he going to do, because the map is a bit small if you have to expand a lot for a reboom level. Para. So yeah, so we can see that Team Pune is having a bit of an edge, because Gulf has not been able to do much versus No Chance, and No Chance is already there in the center. Remember, guys, this is Golden Pit. You need to go to the middle. You need to have the map control. Only then you will be having the advantage. Um, then we have No Chance. Then we got Valar. So it looks like the team daily demos have done their homework and they have put their TCs. And look at No Chance forward TC. It's getting denied. It's getting denied. He doesn't have the Archer Mass, and then we can see Valar coming for the rescue there. Um, so let's see what the other team does. Gulf, does he realize that it's time for him to go to the center, or will he spend some more time chasing No Chance? That will be the question I'll have for you guys. here you can see that Charit is sending out his army and his knights are out. There's crossbows from Nico and is not seen it. Is going to get wiped if he's not going to see it. If he's not going to see it, okay, so he's finally taking the attack, but I would say it's a bit late. He should have just microed few knights at least and then could have. Now he's going to lose all his archers, which is not a good call. Not a good call at all. Why did he venture out alone when he knows that four ruthless is not around? So he should have actually, because four ruthless's army it is there, but he decided not to play with Nico. I think in a TG perspective as well, you need to have someone who can play at least the basics. Okay, so the strategy and all. Right, so let's see. So no chances getting hit in his base, and he's having a TC in the middle. Then we have um, Onkar, Charit, Modi, but none of them have put TC in the middle. So they've not. So looks like the game is currently in favor of Delhi Demos. I don't want to see a 3-0. I want to see a 1-2 at least to show the sporting entertainment, because that reduces the chances. And you can see there's another fight going down and Gulf is already caught. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So Gulf is cleaned up. Charit also lost some army there. Then we can see there's a raid happening. Charit is raiding. Four Ruthless, and Four Ruthless is not seeing it because he's taking a fight forward and he's actually having his army forward and he's lost his army. And finally he sees that no, he's still not seen it. He's still losing villagers and without the TC. That is going to hurt. It's going to hurt because Gulf was in full pressure. They had the advantage this side. They had pinned down Nico. They had split the army from Four Ruthless. But right now, the way I see things is it's going to be very difficult for Team Onkar to come back to his. So, and either ways, I can see Nico is dead. Why are they killing someone who's already dead? They should have directly gone to Four Ruthless, is what I believe, and they have not gone to him yet. Look at that efficiency for gold. World tour करके जाएंगे gold खरीदने के बाद. That's what it looks like. And let's see. There's still fight happening. Balar is leading on the top score on team Jaipur. Sorry, team. I'm sorry, I didn't. Let's see where we are heading to next, because I don't see any fights happening and Nico is pretty much out. Then there's going to be fight for center map, center control, and I can see No Chance has already seen Modi's villagers in the forward. He's killing them. Modi doesn't have enough archers to defend that. He's going to lose his archer mass if he takes this fight. Is surrounded on the other side. There's castle edge fire. Then there is knights by No Chance. So sorry guys, it's just that I'm unable to cast continuously, a bit tired, sore throat, so just trying to do my best here. Having a co-caster would have helped, but due to availability issues, we don't have a co-caster. So looking at the game, he has taken upgrade for the tower because, okay, it's Korean tower, so it's default upgrades. And Gulf was already castle. I think it was the last to reach castle age. Then we have a castle drop happening. Will they succeed is what I want to know, because at this point team Delhi Demos, they have a huge advantage, and I want to see how much they capitalize that. And there's another fight happening. There's another fight happening. Girlfriend Charit. Girlfriend Charit trying to kill Plan B's army. Then we have 4 Ruthless's army as well. So it's going to be like 3 armies. And, yeah. Battle of the 3 armies is what reminds me. So castle drop. How many castle drops? 3 castle drop. One by 4 Ruthless. Then there is one by Hite Omkar. And then we have one by Charit. So 3 castle drops happening in a straight line, and I want to see that which castle is making more impact. Okay. So moving back to the center, these guys are losing villagers here. 4 Ruthless has lost his villagers for the castle drop. He will have to send new villagers to make that happen. Meanwhile, Gulf has put the villagers, and he should be able to put a second castle maybe, because they need the advantage to push. Um, let's see. Looking at the scores, I see Valar's team having a clear advantage again, and Omkar and Gulf is a bit behind. So is Nico. But which side collapse quickly is going to be the thing, because Nico has lost a lot. But what 4 Ruthless has decided that he's going to play the middle. He's not going to play with his ally. He's asked his ally to send whatever he has to the center, and then we have Gulf with 3 TCs. Then we have Omkar with only 2 TCs. I don't see a third TC from him, and there's only 2 TC from Charit. So playing heavy castle may probably cost the game, because they don't have the advantage. And let's see what's that. Now we got another fight happening, and this is another Daud castle. No, yes, maybe, or no. So they are going to deny gold for Gulf. So it looks like they don't have a map control, they don't have any gold control. The gold is over, there's only one behind Georgian Tower, but the rest of the gold has been occupied by Team Mumbai, Team Delhi, and they are going to win this 3-0 is what it sounds like. 3-0 boys, 3-0. This is the first set where I'm seeing that 3-0 is going to happen. Probably I'm too early, but unless there's going to be a change, because these guys are raiding. Raiding is a good choice, but they're raiding a dead guy. They should have raided Charit. And look at Valar's base. So they had the time to raid, I believe, and they did not raid them. Charit did not raid the pockets. Omkar had a very less time to take the fight to Valar's base, and it looks very difficult for Team Pune to, Team Jaipur to come back here on this set of 3 games, where they will be, looks like they're going to lose 3-0 unless there's a miracle happening. So when I say miracle, I'm speaking about getting disconnected, boys. So another disconnection, another leave would be like terrific, but let's see. Paladin is clicked by 4 Ruthless. 4 Ruthless has made a huge comeback in this tourney. He's done his redemption by he's redeemed himself with a very good gameplay in all the three games he's played. He's been very good pocket, and finally, four Ruthless is being raided at his house, so two places getting attacked, and he's unable to focus. But that's okay. The game looks almost done because his Slick Paladins will be there anytime soon. Then there is Bulgarians. No chance will be. He's already imp, but he doesn't have Arbalest yet. But they have the map control. And there's a GG by Onkar. Onkar's team has called the GG, and that's going to be 3-0 win for No Chance. No Chance has not given any chance to his opponent in this set of matches. He's been cutthroat to this gameplay. He's killed the flank, then he's moved to kill the pocket. So tough choice, I would say. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. But again, look at the way how they won the set. So 3-0. 3-0 is, I think this is the first time we are seeing a 3-0 win in any set. And it's unbelievable. And this is going to give a massive advantage for Team No Chance. Team No Chance is going to have a massive advantage here. Looking at this, looking at what's happened here. Right. So 3-0-1, and let's look at the KD. And for me, MVP for this, I would like to see No Chance. I believe it's going to be No Chance who's got the MVP, but let's see. Oh, okay. So the MVP for the third game is Valar. Yeah, he was not that far behind. So yeah. And on the losing side, it is um, Charit. He did good raids after they killed their flank. They did good raids on the other end. So yeah, it's a lovely game, well played. So I was trying to have the winners captain, winning captains player here. I wanted to have No Chance for the interview, but I believe he is already playing another game. Um, so that's the third set of three set games, guys. Three games of that set, and yeah, just give me a few seconds. Let me see if I can get someone. Meanwhile, for the fantasy players, I would say it's been fun because people have vouched for different players, and just let me check if I can have the fantasy leagues points updated. Let me check that once. So why I'm using this is because everybody is vouching for their set to win, and fantasy league is something which was introduced by Sultan and the Bond, and they do this a lot. And let's look at the scores there as well. So in this set, these guys are leading. Team Delhi is leading, which means that if they even if they win 2-1 in the next set, it's going to give them a massive advantage and put them directly in the final. Of course, there's a debate happening. I didn't want to bring this up, but there's a debate happening by the players asking for a semi-final to happen. But let's see what the admins have to decide. This has been a great set, and it Modi's team will have to do some thinking here. Jaipur Jannissaries have to do some homework, probably decide that which players, how are they going to have the game plan, because in Crater going with God flank changed their game a bit with an archer, so maybe they could have killed one side because Onkar being a stronger side, they couldn't kill the flank or the pocket. Whereas on the other side, No Chance was making sure that he kept visiting Omkar in every game they played. So Team Islands was fun to watch. It was the longest game, and both the teams played very well. They tried very hard. It was a seesaw game, and it was different strat we saw where both the pockets have landed with the same transport boat, and also we saw some crazy Hans gameplay showed by Onkar, where he was just running around the bases and he was giving damage to everyone, idling TCs, killing villagers. He totally ignored water and he played full land. on the enemy space landing. So overall, three set of games. It didn't look like it was going to be 3-0, but it was close games. So I'm happy. We are happy to I'm happy to see these kind of close games here happening, and happy for the viewers to see this happening. Yes, there was a delay with the casting, and most of the people may know the result, but I thank the folks who have not seen the games and who have not shared the spoilers and who have waited to see the streaming. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I don't think we will be able to get the winning captain because, as I said, they are still playing. So that's it. So we'll see you soon in the next set of gameplay. The games for the next set of the dates for the next set of gameplay is not decided. So we are yet to soon. Please stay tuned. Keep checking the Bombay Discord channel for AOEPL, and keep an eye over there because we will see an update coming soon about when the next game is happening. And all the very best for both teams on their next sets. And that's it. Good night. Take care.